Hello friends, and welcome back to Mountain Patriot Homestead. Today I just wanted to visit with you a little bit about what I have learned over the last year with my YouTube journey. I started out, it's been almost exactly a year ago that I decided that I was going to do a YouTube channel. Had really no idea what I was doing. Nothing about the lingo. I didn't even know how to set up a channel. But after watching a lot of smart people who already had channels on YouTube, I decided, well, I would kind of dive in. And dive in I did. And when you go back and look at some of the original YouTube videos, I even laugh, so if you laugh at them, that's okay, because I laugh at them too. I still laugh at my YouTube videos because do I really know what I'm doing? No, not really. But, if I've learned nothing over this last year, the one thing that I have learned that one of my very wise children has told me more than once is, Mama, just have fun. And so that's what I am trying to do with this channel, is just have fun. And sometimes it's not ha ha he he kind of fun, but it's just doing things that I enjoy and sharing them with you. And it's not all about learning, these great things and taking you out with every little chore that we do and all of that type of thing. There are a lot of channels out there that do that so well that, if anything, I'm a little intimidated by it, because there's some of these folks that have it down so well. And what's bad about it is, I was an instructor in my previous life. For many years, I've had instructed adults in a career choice, and I taught that for many years. And so I'm not intimidated by teaching, but I guess it's a little more intimidating when you bring people into your home and into your life, and you try to show them, this is how I do things, because the way I do things may not be the way you do things, and certainly may not be the way that a lot of the other YouTubers are doing things. But as I said, I don't know where my children got their wisdom from, but I have some extremely intelligent, and of course mothers say that, but in my case it's true. I've got extremely intelligent children, logical sons that are supportive, and if I have a question about something, they will help me, and they will also a lot of times give me advice that I am not above receiving. Some people are like, I'm older than you and I don't want to listen. I'm not that way. If you've got some good advice, hey, I'm all about it. And so over this last year, I have gotten some very good tips and advice from my children, who of course grew up with computers and social media and all of that sort of thing. So they're more well versed in it than I am. But over the year, I have learned things not only about technology, because I've learned that dead cat is something more than something you see on a road, that it's actually part of a mic to keep wind from blowing through it. I've learned that. I've learned that a ring light is a thing, and I'm using one right now. So I've learned more about the technological part of it, and I am still learning every day. One of the things that I learned just a few minutes ago when I was trying to get all this set up, because I was originally going to do this outside because I like to do my sitting visiting out on the porch. However, The weather has changed. It is cool outside, which is amazing. It feels so good out there. It's like 63 degrees outside. But there's a pretty strong wind blowing out there, and even with my little mic that's supposed to keep that from, you know, sounding like I'm in a hurricane, it still, when the wind is too strong, it still has a lot of wind noise. So I decided to just do this in the house. But in the house, it's kind of like a big production trying to get everything set up, because I set it up, I take it down, I set it up and take it down. So something that I learned just a few minutes ago is I really need to set up a little, nothing fancy, but some type of little makeshift studio, and I have an idea of where I'm going to do that. I'm kind of limited here on the farm because we don't live in a large house. As you can see, you see most of our house in this video. So I'm going to try to set it up in a small building that we have on the property, but the problem with it is it's not heated and cooled, which means that in adverse weather, it can get kind of sketchy. But I'm going to see what I can do about getting it set up, just to have a place where I can record when I'm not able to do it outside, and not having to set up and take down things all the time. That's something I learned today. But I'm still learning. My beautiful family gave me a new laptop for my birthday. Thank you guys, love y'all. Gave me a new laptop for my birthday, and I am trying to learn the software that you use for making these making new videos. Now, the software is supposed to make it more professional looking, because I'm doing what I did from day one. I'm recording on my phone. I'm using my Android to record these, and that's why sometimes the color may not be just right or something, but I am doing this on my smartphone. The guys got me a new laptop though, and it's got everything I need to start using it to do my editing, my video editing. I've just got to be smart enough to learn how to do it. So hopefully coming in the future, I'll be using my fancy dancy new laptop to do better videos, but I'm learning, old dog, new tricks kind of thing, but I am learning. Another thing that I've learned over the years, over this past year, is, man, there's so much lingo, but that no matter what job you get into, there's lingo that you've got to learn. And I've learned algorithms and analytics and uptime and, just all types of lingo that go along with YouTube video, and I guess any social media video or podcast or whatever, there's lingo to go with it. And so I'm learning and still learning this lingo. Now, that being said, I don't get caught up on the analytics. If I were going to be doing this as a business, if I were trying to make my living with YouTube videos, first of all, I'd probably starve to death. But if I were trying to do it as a business, I would probably pay a lot more attention to the analytics. I'd probably cry over the fact that people will watch a minute and 10 seconds out of a 30-minute video that I've recorded. But there is so much analysis that can go into this, that if you really are wanting to make this into a business, you can, and many people have and are making a lot of money off of YouTube. I'm making nothing. First of all, I don't have all the requirements that YouTube has for you to even make money. I mean, you've got to have umpteen however many subscribers, and they've got to watch so many hours, and there's a lot that goes with that, and I do not have all of that, so I am making nothing. Does that make me sad? No, because it would be nice if I made money, you know, if money just rained from the sky. That would be okay. However, that is not why I started this channel, and I have to go back and remind myself pretty frequently when I look on and it's like, I've only got 3 views. But I go back and remind myself, as well as my children remind me, that Mama, have fun with it, and remember, you know, remember why you're doing this. And as I did in a very early video, I'll tell you, in case you didn't see that video, the reason I started this video is because of my sons. I wanted them to be able to look back, and hopefully these videos don't vanish into thin air someday, you know, if we have, you know, some type of electronic magnetic thing go on and everything vanish. Hopefully that doesn't happen, and they have these videos to look back and go, that was my mom, she's silly, you know, and they have kind of something to remember me by. It's kind of a legacy type thing. Now, are they learning anything off of this? No. Stories and things, they've heard all this stuff before, so they're probably learning nothing off of it. But I enjoy doing it, and it's mainly for them. Now, I also enjoy sharing it with everyone else that tunes in to watch this, and I'm so glad you're here. So, you know, don't click it off just because you're not one of my kids. That's okay, because, you know, I'll adopt you. I don't care. You know, what's another, you know, person at the table? Come on. But just some of the things that I've learned have been the lingo, some about the technology, and I've learned that the more time that I spend trying to develop a video, trying to make it, you know, with fancy, you know, I could be Steven Spielberg, and I could record this major video, and 10 people would show up to see my movie, and I could be somebody that strapped a video camera to a hyperactive pup and turn it loose out here, and I'd have millions of people come and watch it. That seems to be the way my videos go. If I try to make these big, and I say big, if you watched my videos, you know none of them are big or fancy. However, the more time I seem to try to put into a video, and the more time I dedicate to that video, the less people watch it. And I can just throw something out there, you know, it's kind of like when you just throw supper together, and sometimes it ends up being the best thing you've eaten all week. That's kind of the way these videos are. I can just sometimes just throw something out there, and people will just watch it, and they'll comment, and they'll like it, and others that are like, surely people are gonna like this video, and it's like crickets. So I don't know what the rhyme or reason is about what is the magical thing that you have to do to have people watch your videos or like your videos. I don't know. All I know is I make these videos. I'm enjoying making these videos. I don't want it to become a chore, because when it's a chore, it's not fun. And so I don't want it to ever be a chore. So that is what I've learned in the last year on YouTube, and I hope for many more. Hope I can put out some stuff that y'all like, that you are interested in, that keeps you riveted in your seats watching, that you don't cut off after 1 minute and 10 seconds. But if you do, I'm glad you watched it for 1 minute and 10 seconds. That's 1 minute and 10 seconds you gave of your life to watch my silly old self on the video. So I'm glad that you stopped by today. I hope you've watched this to the end. If you have, then you know I love you. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Come back again real soon. Mountain Patriot Homestead signing out.